Alright guys, it's your boy Namar here, back at it with another video. I'm here to bring y'all what if Naruto was female but OP part 9. Now, so Ruby basically is talking about how she made this anti-rape seal. Now in this anti-rape seal, it has multiple features. The main feature though is still basically if someone try to rape you or rape the Konoichi or Shinobi, depending on how it's said, they will basically get this little get like this little what's it called? Basically like the shock or like it basically does this like it depends on the elements. It will do something to the person. Now Ruby also will talk about how she made an escape seal, which basically it can cut any bindings depending on what type of binding it is. If it's basically like, let's say, ninja wire, it would, instead of using like it will use like what's it called? It'll basically use wind chakra to get out, like itself. It will also adjust to, like, if it has a chakra suppressing cell, it'll counteract this suppressing cell. Now, Ruby, she knows that after she basically made the alliance with the other clans, and this is where Sasuke then says, "Ruby, would you please go out with me?" This is where Kakashi looks at Sasuke with a glare and goes, "No, she's mine," and he gets very protective. He wraps both arms around her, which doesn't go unnoticed by all the other like all the other clan heads and stuff. They go, and some of them frown because they were thinking about trying to basically get her to marry into the clan. But I mean, they see that Kakashi is obviously very overly protective of her, and that's not gonna happen for a long time. This is where Ruby looks at Kakashi with a smile and goes, "Someone was very overly protective today." This is where Ruby would then says, "Well, Sasuke, I only am a one person, and I do not like you, Sasuke. You're a good guy, I guess, even though you can be a prick at times. You're just not the guy I want." But as I said, Hiruzen will basically look at he'll basically look at he'll look at Ruby and goes, "So Ruby, what are your he basically asking like what is your plan?" And so this is where Ruby would go, "Well, honestly, I was planning on just going home." This is when the Hokage then says, "Well, Ruby, if you do you have any more ideas?" This is where Ruby says, "Yes, I do, but I'm going to need medical ninjutsu books. I'm not medical ninjutsu books, but I'm going to need some time to create something." This is where Horizon goes to, "Do I want to know what it is?" This is where she goes, "No, not really. It's nothing really that important." This is where Horizon goes, every time you say that, it's something very important." And she will kind of give him like a little giggle and goes, "Mm-hmm, but you won't have to worry about it." This Horizon goes, "I probably will, because the backlash has always come to me." This is where she kind of giggles again and goes, "Nah, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's none of the civilian council business, more of my business, you know?" This is where Horizon goes, "Yeah, I mean, come on, Ruby. Think about it. I am the leader of the village, and if it's very, very useful, I'm going to need to know about it." This is where Ruby goes, "Look, Gigi, the reason I'm telling you is none of your business is because it's legitimately none of your business. All it is just for me to be able to like monitor things by myself. Like I said earlier, none of your business. So you should mainly focus on the village security because that is lacking. I mean, come on. I literally walk up in here with a missing ninja. No one thinks about restraining him. And not even take away his weapons. Come on. But you gonna let him run up in here just free? This reason goes, you do have a point. You do have a point on that. And this is what he says, wait a minute. What you mean? Like, then she says, well, think about it. What if Zabuza just wanted to just go ahead and try to kill everybody that he can for trying to hurt me? Like, bro, come on. I literally had to give man's restrictions because we don't have a proper guards. And don't even say, oh, we got the tuning gate guards. And like, they go to sleep every time. I literally walked in on them going to sleep. Come on. This is where Horizon goes, oh, yeah, we gonna need better security. But so when Ruby gets back to her little apartment is where she kind of like starts to interact a little bit with Zabuza and Haku, and she goes, Haku, would you like to go get some food with me? Haku, is like, yeah, sure. And so basically they leave to go get food. This is where Naruto said, I mean, not Naruto, but Ruby, she goes, let's get some dongos, basically some steak and stuff like that. And we're going to have a little bit of a feast. And basically they get a bunch of food for them due to like, them basically just trying to bond. Because Ruby, even though she knows that she has them as bodyguards, they're still gonna do like missions and stuff. But mostly they're gonna be mostly other narcos or not narco rubies. Come here. And she's planning on making sure like they get some good pay in and stuff. This is where Ruby basically says, so Naruto, Haku, Zabuza, come on, dinner is ready, and basically she'll bring them over to the dinner table, where they will eat. This is where Zabuza would say who cooked, cause he doesn't know if Haku can cook, and he doesn't also even know if Ruby can cook, so he's a little terrified about that. But when he tries Ruby's food, he realizes that it is very good. He doesn't really question it much. So this when Ruby goes, well, Zabuza, if you do like it so much, maybe you can pay for it. Basically, like I said, maybe you can pay for me always cooking for you. And so, basically, Ruby would look at, and basically, Kakashi would come, he would see the steak and stuff. This is where he would give Ruby like a slight kiss on the lips, like basically a peck, and then go off. This where no, we're gonna go into just before the tuning is out. This is where Ruby, she was training Komaru a little bit in the tree and water walking exercise, and she's also been teaching him how to throw a kunai shuriken better to up his accuracy. She doesn't plan on teaching him genjutsu due to her knowing that he's a man most likely gonna probably be a ninjutsu type. But Komaru just says, I want to learn how to do the I want to learn basically how to this Genjutsu like you big sis is what he would say. This is where Ruby she would like basically do like the rub the top of his hair and goes, I don't know if you're gonna be ready yet for Genjutsu, but once you are, I will teach you how to make her. I will teach you how to break them. But Konomaru, I have a feeling that you're gonna have the neck into both staff and he's gonna say both staff and I'm gonna say both staff and I honestly don't know what else I'm gonna say other than both staff. I'm gonna say both stuff and some I don't know what's on it. Doing the juices. He's gonna say ninjutsu and both stuff. That's probably about it. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it like that. It's gonna be about it. Of course, he'll nod his head and he says, "Okay, bitches, if you say so." This is where she goes, "Yeah." Anyways, what other training have you been doing? Here's where Conrad is gonna go. I really haven't had much to train on. Ebisu, you know how he goes for training. She goes, "Hi." She still says, "I'm a grandson," and this way, he goes, "Yeah, sadly." I just don't feel like he's a good trainer. I'm kind of waiting for you to hurry up and hit Johnny rank, so that way you could be my sensei and stuff. Because honestly, between you and him, you're still the better sensei by a long shot. And this is where Naruto laughs and goes, "Of course I am. I mean, I kinda have to learn how to teach my own teammates how to do stuff." This is where basically Ruby she's just trying to take kind of Mario places to get him stronger. And they're running. This will come around will accidentally bump into the Sand Ninja Kankuro. Now Kankuro, he would get mad. He pick up Kamaru uh, about his scarf in his shirt and basically be like, "Brat, why did you bump into me? I hate when people do that." And he rears his fist back. Now Tamari says, "Kankuro, you need to stop and calm down." Because she sees Ruby. Ruby's starting to reach for her swords. As she sees this, she starts to reach for her fan. But this is when another Ruby will appear and basically bleach behind Tamari with a sword to her neck and says, "You hit him, she dies." And he feels, and then she says, "Also, if you move again, you will lose that arm of yours." Basically, Conqueror, he'd be kind of shocked. He'd be like, "The hell? When did she move behind me?" And this is where would be like, "So do you want to take this back? Because I have a lot of," basically she's like, "I have a lot of smoke just for you if you want to try me today." And so basically, Conqueror, he just stays there like a deer in headlight. He does not move. So yeah, this is where Naruto, she was, I mean not Naruto, but Ruby, she will start to get ready to fight Kankuro even more. And so yeah, basically she makes it where the sword would draw blood. Conqueror's blood to be more exact. Gara, he will see this in a tree. He goes, Kankuro, stop your embarrassment to our village. And he'll drop down. He'll say, I'm sorry for my brother's foolish mistakes. This is where she will basically walk. So next one goes, hello, one. It's nice to meet you. This is where Gara and all of them were shocked because they're like, wait, she knows he's a Jinchuriki. This is where Gara basically uses Sin. He tries to attack her and Kanemaru, but due to her quick reflexes, she grabs Kanemaru, throws him to the clone. The clone catches Kanemaru and basically disappears. And then she basically runs at Gara and hit him with a 5 elemental seal. She sees the seal. She's quite furious. She asks, who the hell made this seal? This is when Tamari and Kankuro will feel her blood loss, and they'll go, one of the elders of the village. And this is where she goes, how your elders are fucking idiots. Oh, well, I'm going to fix their mistake. And so she fixes the cell. Gara's sleeping peacefully. And the others are like baffled because they didn't know Gara can basically sleep this peacefully. This is where she then says, one, y'all need to make sure his seal is good. If his seal starting to act up, that's a thing called a 5 elemental seal. Like, why did y'all not use it on him? Two, if y'all try that shit again, I will kill you. Do not even think about trying to attack me. Uh, and so um, basically, basically, she then says, "Oh, and you puppet boy, you try to do something like that again to one of my to someone pressing me, I would kill you." And so basically stuff will go down like that. Now, Kankuro, he's kind of blushing because he kind of seen how Naruto is developed, and Tamari sees this. She goes, "Kankuro, you better not be having nasty thoughts about her." And this is where Kakashi would basically, after she left, Kakashi right down and says, "I'm going to tell y'all this now. If he would have killed her, y'all would have died, and so would y'all father." And basically, they seen the Jonin vest, and they're like, basically, in Kakashi says, "Oh, and you, boy, you would not touch her. You would not go near her. You try to do any of that to my girl, I would kill you." And they hear this, and basically, they're like, "Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. She's dating a Jonin, a fucking Jonin." And they're like, and then this is where they he also says, "Oh, you're lucky she didn't go all out, because if she really wanted to, she could have killed all of you right here and right now, including your little brother. But she decided to spare y'all due to not wanting international conflict." I don't know about next time though, but good luck in tuning exams. And you, puppet boy, I'll be looking after you, looking for you afterwards. And basically, Conqueror will be very much scared. And Naruto, she'll basically appears back at the Kakashi League and goes, "Sorry about that, my boyfriend's got a very, very overly protected of me. So you fuck with me, you gotta fuck with him, you know?" And Tamari goes, "Yeah, I feel you. It's like that for me and my little brother. I can't really do nothing because I don't know much about selling. And I was scared that the beast might try to take over him. Every time I try to get close to him, someone either try to assassinate him or something on those lines. And it has been messing with my brother ever since he was younger." Naruto nodded ahead and says, "Well, good luck in tuning his own. Oh, and you." She points at Kankuro. "Seriously though, if you fuck with my precious people again, I would kill you." And she dips again. This is where she basically appeared home before Kakashi would get there. And Kakashi opened the door. He was seeing Ruby. And where Ruby goes, "Well, where have you been?" This is where Kakashi goes, "Don't play against. I know you know I was following you the whole time." And she goes, no, no, no. Where have you been? I want to hear it. And Kakashi goes, I was following you all throughout the village, trying to make sure nothing would happen to you. And this is where she goes, good, good boy. You didn't lie to me. I thought I was going to have to beat it out to you. That'd be a very, very sad day if I would have to, huh? And basically, he nods his head like, yes, ma'am, basically. And is planning on being like, he's planning on not getting on her bad side because he knows how she would get. And that she would literally try to kill him if he did try to lie to her. Um, how long has it been? Alright, guys, I might end this part off here. Next part, we're probably getting into the tuning. I'm gonna change it up the tuning exams a little bit. Gonna spicy some things, or I might not. Who knows? I'll let y'all find that out the hard way. Fuck that. I might not even change shit. I might just be capping. Cap just to fucking cap this shit out. Yeah, feel me. Nah, I'm playing. I don't know. But some real shit. I might change some shit, but we will only know afterwards. Oh my god. Mm. Ooh. Yeah, I think I might have seen that. Well, hold on. So, guys, we're gonna go into a little bit of the chin now. So, in the first part, um, Ruby basically had the same thing happen, but instead of them telling about the genjutsu, which Sasuke was about to, Ruby would get Sasuke by his neck and basically pull him. Says, if you say one thing about this genjutsu, I'm going to basically I'm gonna cut off what Misha meant. And Sasuke he's kind of pelling because she knows if she's starting like this, she's basically serious, and she actually will do it. And so, uh, Sasuke is just trying to basically watch what he says now, or does, doing that. He just kind of upset at Ruby a little bit, and that is a bad decision to do. Um, so in the middle of all this going on, this is where uh this is where Ruby will basically didn't bring her team to over to the exam room so they can begin the exams. So now Sasuke is just worried about like what Ruby would do to him if he does say some stupid shit. And so Sakura, she catches on that Ruby is not bluffing. She would basically hurt her teammates for saying some dumb shit. So Sakura knows to be quiet about the whole thing. And you know, this is where Ruby basically goes. This is where Ruby basically is like, well, team, let's go ahead and go to the next room. The next room shouldn't be that far. They'll leave. This is where Team Galva catches on. They will see Ruby. Tintin kind of has a rivalry with Ruby. Will basically approach Ruby and her team. This is where Lee will basically challenge Sasuke. This is where Naruto, or not Naruto, Ruby, she'll go, Sasuke, if you do this fucking challenge, I swear to God. And basically, Sasuke goes, yes, ma'am. And he just goes, he just walks away. He says, sorry, Lee, can't do it. Nope, she's too scary to make mad. If you knew, you wouldn't do it. Especially not with her when she's gonna be very pissed off at you. And so basically, Lee just he basically doesn't really say much. He just knows that what Sasuke just said about Ruby is basically true, and that she will literally try to kill anyone she gets the opportunity to. So yeah, um, basically, um, everybody on Team 10, I mean Team 9, just sees that Ruby's basically the leader, and they're just thinking that that team is obviously strong, basically because they know that Ruby's very strong, that she's basically already joining level, but since she needs to do the work and stuff to actually go up on the ranks, she's such a lower rank. That's the only reason why she's beginning, because the Hokage is making her go through the ranks again. Um, but guys, yeah, I mean that off here. I just want to change that up real quick because I didn't want Sasuke to get his ass whooped beforehand. He give away basically all his abilities. Ruby basically, you'll find out what Ruby does in the next part, or basically what Sasuke would do in the next part after finding out Lee's name and stuff, because he's a petty bitch. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm in that off here. If you do like it, leave a like, leave a comment. Peace.